doing a whole heck of a lot of nothing. I had a student cancel, which is not great, but it gives me an extra half an hour. So what I thought I'd do is I want to do a little bit more on one of my other channels. So if you could hit that comment section in the description here, I've got one of the different links to another one of my channels. It's my friend channel. It is not kid appropriate. It is just my personal channel. I'm looking to pick up 10 subscribers right now. I've got 40. I need 50 to go live, and I would really like to go live on that other channel so I could start putting some miscellaneous content that's not naturally just all music instruction. I don't want to bombard this YouTube channel with a bunch of nonsense that nobody cares about. In fact, probably 90% of what I do on this channel anyways, nobody cares about. However, it's supposed to introduce people to the idea and the concept of music and inspire people to have fun. Other than that, I really don't know what the other channel is going to be about, but it is a little bit more like me. You know, I have views and ideas nobody cares about. I just want to see if I can get another YouTube channel going and see what type of content I can put on that as well. So if you're watching this right now, my name is Wago Howard. This channel is for music, and I'm looking to grab 10 subscribers to my other channel called My Friend. If you can make that happen today, that would be super tops. Other than that, just hanging out in my my brand new music car. If you haven't seen the music car, it's crazy. We got a brand new Subaru, and we're basically putting decals on the outside that give my telephone number and a QR code so people locally can sign up for lessons. I really enjoy teaching locally here. Super nice. And these, they're supposed to be scones, but they're not really. They're delicious though. Vegan scones. Hi person tuning in, my name's Wago. Would you hit the description and sign up for my other channel? It's called My Friend. This is a music channel that's not kid channel, but it's kid friendly. The other channel is not. Sign up for that. Do me a solid. Hang out. Say hello. Nothing better than midday coffee. It's 1:40 and I'm nursing the coffee from this morning. Hello, tuner inner. My name is Wago. If you are new to this channel, subscribe to this channel if you want to. However, I'm looking for subscribers to my other channel. All the information is in the link below. Aloha, Rachel. Hey, can you add a link to my friend? It's in the description. Copy the link and put it in the comment section. I don't have the opportunity to. For some reason, you can't comment on your own stuff when you're live. Crazy. Bum, 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 doo, 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 doo. So I'm just hanging out in the subs. It is hot today. I got the air blasting-ish. And how do I sync this? Noise. And I am seriously just hanging out here, eating one of these gascons, grabbing members for my other channel, which is called My Friend. What up, Trish? I love that name, too. Stretch. Shit's good. Could you do me a favor? Hit that that description and then sign up for my other account. It's called My Friend. It's not exactly all music education. I feel like I'm putting videos on this channel, on the music channel, more than I should. So I've got another channel called My Friend. And it's basically the same thing, except for it's not kid friendly. Like, I'm going to drop some F-bombs, and I'm going to talk my mind about some stuff. So if that's something you want to see, great. And if you're under the age of 18, it's a middle name school. Oh, it is. That's good. I'm glad I didn't keep my nickname from middle school. My middle school name was, I had two. One was Melvin, because we used to pull people's pants up in the front as a joke, and the other one was, it was a horrible joke, as, what was it, Trouble. I was a handful when I was younger. Anyway, this is the kind of nonsense that I'll be talking about on the other channel. If everybody watching now, hey, what's up? If everybody that's hanging out right now could go in the description, hit that link. It goes to my other YouTube channel. I've got 40 subscribers. I need 50 to go live. That would just make my day. Aloha. How's it? How are you? Yeah. I would say so. My wife's in the comment section. She will definitely attest to that. Honestly, I've grown up a lot in the last decade. I had a hard run at it for being white privileged. And, you know, I didn't understand what that was until my 20s. I made a lot of bad decisions, but I wouldn't be who I is if it wasn't for those silly mistakes. So I feel really, really, really. I guess at the end result is I feel grateful for being me and being alive. Hey, thank you, bro. Royal. I know that name. Royal. Do we know each other? Have we talked? Is this the Royal that plays guitar and lives in Hawaii? That I really enjoyed. We did a couple lessons together, but honestly, buddy, if you are the same person, you are a fine guitar player. You do not need me to teach you anything. One thing I could do is I could remember to take the milk in when I leave it in the car at night. Anybody want to see me chug a gallon of milk? You're not? Well, welcome anyway, right? Royal? I've always enjoyed the Royal name. Ever watched the movie Royal Tenenbaums? Probably one of my favorite. Why do people in Hawaii not like Samoans? Oh, that's not true. I think that's like a world thing. It would be like this. Why don't I like you? It would probably be because you came into a comment section and you asked people why they don't like other people. Yeah, that's what it is. So, yeah, you can say cuss words if you want. I'm just going to delete you from my channel. However, the other channel, if you go on there, you can put whatever you want. I'm looking for 50 people to sign up for that. Or no, 10. I've got 40 subscribers. As soon as I got 50 on that channel, I could go live, which is great. What up, ACDC? Here we go. Yeah, I'm not really doing anything right now musically. I'm just hanging out in the car. Yeah, Rachel is cool. Much cooler than I am. Yeah, the Goofy Goobers. Hi, you're my new best friend. I'm going to go check out your channel in a second. Do you have a channel? If anybody does and has time, check out the description for this video. Hit the link there and go sign up for my other channel. It's called My Friend, My Friend. It's just a burner channel that I have so I could do some crazy miscellaneous nonsense on there. I just would like start uploading some content that I like there, like pictures of my dog, my view on what's happening in Gaza. Just joking. Nobody cares. But signing up for that just means it's another place where we can hang out. Other than that, I do like meeting new peoples. Cool, you subbed. Thank you, Anthony. Very cool. Oh, it's your birthday, Jeff? Happy birthday to you. Not to dox you, but where are you at and how old are you? You going to do anything fun today? I work on every holiday, every birthday. I love my beard, too. I don't do anything special to myself. I just have a tendency to not care about much. I used to be hardcore, I guess, extreme maximist, materialist, nihilist, kind of like nothing really matters, but now I'm finding a little bit more purpose and love in life, so I'm trying to exhibit that. It's kind of what the music channel is. I love music so much, I started a channel. Jeff is 17! Right on, man. That's a great age. Man, I was such an idiot when I was 17. In fact, I'm 45 and I was an idiot at 44. I don't think things changes. It just changes the way you look at it. But I can tell you this, there are a lot of toxic males out there, and I try not to be a toxic male type of purpose. How did I find my purpose? Falling on my butt over and over. See, on the other channel, I would have said ASS. I don't know. I'm a 4 steps forward, 2 steps back kind of guy. No matter how far I get, it never goes anywhere, and it's all the way I perceive things. I was born into a cult called Christianity, and as soon as I got out of that cult, things got better. It took another 2 decades to get rid of that mental programming. But now that I'm in my 40s, I'm really settling into who I am, and it turns out I was the same person I was at 8 years old as I am at 45. I just have a different way of viewing what that is. And the truth is, there doesn't need to be a purpose. We are exactly where we are supposed to be at the exact moment we are questioning, why am I here? If you look at it this simple way, the reason why you have so much pain and negativity and anger and strife and it in life is because you're allowing to think of it that way. I don't think of the things that I've done wrong as like they're bad, essentially, if you look at them from a perspective, but those are the things that made me who I am. So the way it is, man, I finally found my purpose when I realized that it's not about me. And I found myself having more fun in life. I'm still struggling with depression, but it's a lot easier when you ask for help. I seek a therapist. I have a therapist. I have massage therapy and acupuncture now, and I want to be the change that I want to see. I'm finally, as Rachel just said, I'm finally listening to the things that she and others have been saying for years. So the long story short is I would like to help other people to find themselves and their purpose through the eyes of music, but in my own personal sphere, I have plans to run a sober group called Sober Notes. Have a logo, have t-shirts. I just need to get a 501c and make all these dreams possible. My big goal is to have a music community center here in Hilo, Hawaii, where we could have a drug and alcohol-free stage for people to play at. Hilo's great, but there's no place to play. No bars. I mean, there's no place to play besides bars. It's kind of a bummer. Yep. Well, anybody who's listening to me talk right now, just go sign up for that other channel, and I'll drop a little bit of my experience and my knowledge if you care. Other than that, you can stop watching me and go watch somebody named Alan Watts, AlanWatts. Put on any video from Alan Watts, spend 5 minutes listening to it, turn it off, and be silent. And just try to think of the words that that person said. And I guarantee, if you do not have a better mindset or a better way of looking at things, then either one, you have no critical thinking skills and you need to learn those, or two, Alan got through to you. And it doesn't have to be this male Alan, but the words that they are talking are from a Eastern standpoint, not just the mechanical Western world, but mostly an inference on how to take the Eastern cultures, Hinduism, Buddhism, Taoism, Maoism, Taoism, put that into the idea of putting it into a Western mechanical thought process. The idea is you will absolutely get out of that negatory thought and call and response, the if-thens. And the reason is, none of this is real. It's all an illusion. This is Maya. And the best way to say that, when you view this as being a game and you have fun with it, things start to change in your reality. I don't know. Jeff, is Mike still here? Yeah, Christianity was something, man. You know, to each their own. I just don't take people who are Christians or people who talk about religion as being the only get-all thing as being anything. I find it's actually very negatory and very, very horrible. Yes, I am a wizard, by the way. Hi, Toes. Yeah, I don't think Mike is here anymore. However, Mike is making stuff. That's a fun channel. Go check it out. Oh, I'm not cool. I'm an idiot. Don't listen to anything I'm saying. Only listen to the music stuff, and just then, only take that with a grain of salt. My uncle just turned 57. You can wish him a happy birthday? Yeah, I absolutely can. Happy birthday to your uncle, buddy. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Jesus. But yeah, as you can see, I just banned that idiot, because I don't deal with idiots, and I don't let them get me down either, because, man, I realized most of my life is just the same way. I learned something very, very important from somebody who talked about facts and numbers. In a life that is long-lived, like 80, 90, 100 years, out of every decision that you make, you will only be consistently right about 2%, 2 to 3%, which means almost every one of your decisions are just the wrong one. And there's nothing wrong with that. The whole point is to make the wrong decisions and learn from them. And, you know, I guess it's just I don't want to be a person that has somebody try to explain taking away women's reproductive rights or hunting down people of color and putting them in death camps or sending them outside the country. I don't believe in any of that. But this channel is not the space, time, or place to talk about that. But if you hit the description right now and go sign up for my other channel, I'm looking for 50 subscribers. I already have 40. I think if anybody here just signed up, I probably need 5 or 6 or 8 more people. It'd be super groovy if you could. Other than that, thank you. I go through my times of being extremely intellectual and extremely stupid. Like last night, I forgot a gallon of milk in the car, which I got to tell you. Hi, Mark the Shark. How you doing, buddy? Sharky. I am frugal as all get out because I'm poor. So when I spend money and it goes to waste, it really irritates me. So I don't know. Where's your son? I don't have a son. I didn't do the kids thing. I said, no thanks. Frankly, I wasn't mature enough to have children at the age that it would have been appropriate. And the older I got, I fell in love with somebody who's a little bit older than me. And long story short, neither one of us wanted children. We love kids, but vicariously. That's why I'm a teacher. I teach 30 plus people. Out of half of those are kids. Well, more than half are kids. And long story short is it's just a lot I tip my hat to anybody who is a parent and has kids. I think that it's very noble, and unfortunately, I just don't see the world as a place that I want to raise kids, so I chose not to. Um, yeah, honestly, I wanted to end our bloodline, Clutchy. I'm not the biggest fan of my dad. He's an alcoholic liar, and my sister is super Christian, and her Christian world is what 2025 is. It did. I'm doing something that I shouldn't be doing on film, which also I would talk about on my other channel if you're over the age of 18, because that's what life is. But the long and short is, I don't believe in God, and I don't believe in people who believe in God. I don't treat them any differently, just like I'm a Democrat. I don't treat Republicans differently. I just understand that they're incompetent. They can't hear facts. They hear words and it doesn't go through. So the whole idea is this. I'm a Democrat that is actively pushing for everyone to have equality and rights, while the Republicans are actively looking to take away everyone's rights. The difference between the two is I will always be fighting for their best interest while they're actively trying to take my best interest away. It's kind of fun. And at the end of the day, being awesome is hard. Everybody could be a pain in the butt and be mean, you know? Being somebody who has morals and is nice and is fun to be around and says kind words and does things of valor, those are extremely hard to do. Yeah. Yeah. Here's the thing. It doesn't matter that I don't have kids. I'm not burnt by it. I live vicariously through others. Whenever I see anybody in my local community that has children, I generally see, kids without new shoes or shirts. And if I could give a kid shoes or shirts, great. If I could give them discounted music lessons so they could learn something and feel good about themselves, and then they could use the money they were going to pay me and use it on something, that'd be great. Um, Yeah, I'm ending that blood. Well, here's the thing. I don't believe in God. So I don't believe in bloodlines. And honestly, there are plenty of bloodlines to go around. But here's the idea. If we are actually a theistic reality, that means that two people that were created by one deity were going at it. And then the mother and the children went at it. And then the children and the children's children. So essentially, we're all products of incest. And, I choose not to believe that. I choose not to believe that I was born with something called sin. So I have to spend my whole life thinking something's wrong with me. That's for stupid people. So no, I don't believe that nonsense. Anywho, try to hit that description down there. Maybe jump into the description and sign up for my other channel, unto which if I get 50 subscribers, I could go live on there and talk about all sorts of nonsense, cuss, talk about things that everybody wants to. But yeah, it's just my opinion. Don't take anything that I say seriously. The truth is, I'm kind of a Danist, a nihilist. I do things for my own benefit by helping others. It makes me feel good. So it's not true altruism. But the fact that I know what altruism is, I know who the Stoics are. I can go on a dissertation talking about Aristotle, Pliny the Elder, Cicero, any of it. Nobody cares. Nobody cares what I think. They're all just nonsensical beliefs that we all put into order with gaseous exuberances out the front of our F-holes. Blah, 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 blah. And if you ever listen to somebody preaching about God on the radio, you can see how silly it is. None of it makes sense. It's all just stupid. So here's the thing. I'm God. You're God. We're all God. Air is God. Poop is God. Trees are God. Bees are God. Solar systems are God. Molecules are God. God, 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 God. Take away the word God, you just have the concept. Well, I am. I am the concept. You are the concept. And the point when you get over yourself and start realizing this whole show, movie, narrative, book, it's not about you. It's the show is not the Wago show. That's what I'm trying to say. Mm-mm. Ooh, wait. So what I do is I try to remember that I'm average. I just try to help people the best way I can. I try not to take myself so seriously. I remember that everybody's kind of in pain and hurting, and I just want to be better to myself and others. So why not? Yeah, it should be inspiring, brother. Well, honestly, Clutchy, I think maybe you found the wrong channel. Maybe you should go have fun on another channel. Back to you. Um, yeah. I mean, in my experience, none of my friends were ready to have kids at 15, 16, 18, 20, 25. I've not met one of my friends that is actually a great parent or anything. I just see frustration and dilemmas and anger and resentment. And I've got a couple friends that have kids that are in the like that very special time, and they're just as confused as I am. There is no difference. When I'm teaching 14 and 15-year-old girls a trait like music, and I have to explain it through the eyes of a male dominated society, I have to remind them that behind every great male composer there was always a female doing the work, transcribing it. You don't think that Mendelssohn had a wife and that she didn't write every note as well? It's just funny. Ooh wee. Ooh wee, I got the coughs. Why do I have the coughs? Oh man, what a hot day it is. Oh yeah. Well, I know that I would be a great parent, but the idea is I don't need to be a parent to exchange in the love that you have. I know that there's a different connection between folks who did have children, but my father had me and didn't want me. And that's a parent. They were a horrible father. Just the worst. Alcoholic liar that never made amends. They got sober but acted like a dry drunk. I mean, how about let me lay this one on. This is the kind of stuff I'll talk about on the other channel. My mom just died. They didn't call me to tell me that she was dying. I had to get contacted on this channel by a family member that wasn't in my nuclear family. They told me my mom was dying. I had 2 days. I called. They held a phone over the top of her while I said goodbye. It was pretty heavy since I haven't spoken to them in 10, 15 years. And then my father's such an alcoholic narcissist that he deprived me of the privilege of saying goodbye to my mother. That's heinous. That's pretty messed up. When I saw him at the funeral, I just said, I'm sorry for you. And then 2 months later, he told me he wants to start dating again via text. I was very upset. Eventually, I came to the decision that everybody should be happy, and I don't wish him happiness, nor do I not wish him happiness. I don't care about him. I'm indifferent to him. So the therapy that it took to get to the point of wishing anybody happiness or non-happiness, he's just a nobody to me. He's an empty individual that believes in fairy tales, and he uses those fairy tales to harm other people. When I say other people, I mean he's a sexist, he's a xenophobe, he's a racist, and he's a homophobe. I don't put up with that. So I cut him from my life. It's in the description below. It's called My Friend, My Friend. I'm going to talk about nonsense like this too, but the whole idea behind this is we're not just one thing. On this music channel, I am kind of one thing, but I'm not a parody of myself. I am crazy and happy and funny, and I do enjoy life. Just on the other channel, where it's more like 18 years older and related stuff, I can talk about my natural world, talk about my relationships, how I feel. And the long and short of it is nobody should care. It's just a waste of time. And literally, physically, this is just all we do. We waste our time. I've got enough privilege and the whereabouts to know that this is awesome. Oh, thanks, Mike. Very cool. I really like doing stuff and like meeting other people. And one thing I don't do on this channel is I don't subscribe to anybody else's channel unless they're a musician. So I'll go to channels and I'll check out their channels. And if they have music stuff on it, I will subscribe. I'll put a comment on their first video and a comment on their current video, the last one, and try to be supportive in any way, shape, or form. And by doing that, even though I might not agree with the level or like what they put on their channel, I enjoy it. But I don't want it to be representative of a channel which is trying to be a kids channel or a music family friendly channel. So that's what this channel is. Wago Howard Hanaho. Basically is me, music theory, hanging out, doing live stuff. And then the other channel, My Friend, is just going to be a bunch of different other stuffs. So in between making a dollar here, making a dollar here, really, I live poorly. There is no money. I'm building a house by myself. I need to start asking for help. I'd like to form a community center with my wife, 501c. I've got 2 or 3 people that do grants. So we're going to try and put that all together in the next year or so. And we're just going to see where life goes. Oh, I haven't? Well, Goofy, I'm on the stream right now. I'll go back and I'll take a look at this and I'll hit your little bubble, the purple one there, and then I'll go check out your music channel. Very cool. And the whole idea behind this is I don't want to be anything. In fact, I don't need to be anything. I think I've spent my whole life being afraid of doing anything, and now that I have this amazing talent that I've really, really worked hard on, um, I have support from my wife and my community and this YouTube channel, and it's taking off, and I feel very shaky, and I shouldn't. I should feel very happy and on a very, very wonderful foundation. And the reason for that shakiness is kind of like, it's always been like, poop or get off the pot time. And now is definitely the time to finish the house, start playing more music live. If there aren't places to play that aren't alcohol or drug related around town, then create those myself and then provide a safe space for other people to do their thing. Uh, I am almost moved to tears by the level of support that I've gotten from other people. And it makes me feel special. And in a world of feeling so alone my whole life, to feel special is really nice. And I want to give that back to other people. And that, I think, is the best way to do it. So, in between eating vegan scones and drinking on coffee at 1:45 to 2:05 in the afternoon. What's up, hearts? I'm just diatribing over here. I'm trying to get people to check out the description channel of this video. Go sign up for my other channel. It's called My Friend, where you can be my friend too. All make cool edits that you may or may not like if you don't. You know what? Maybe I should ask you how to do editing. I have a channel right now. It's monetized. There's, I don't know how many people. Do I have 10,000 subscribers yet? That was my goal for this week. Almost 10,000. I have no clue how to work any of this, and I've been able to manage to hook up a store, and the next thing I need to do is lighting and sound, so it actually starts sounding good. Shucks. I've never edited a single video. I know it might sound crazy, but 13,000 videos, all of them are just stream of conscious. I don't edit anything together, which means you are getting... Oh, thank you, hearts. Very nice. I think I did. I think I also did a how-to video. If not, I'll do it here. Let me take a picture of the screen. Hey, my stupid face. And then I'll go back and do it. And the whole point of doing the live streams is to meet new people, check out their channels as well. By rare chance, I have people that say, hey, can you do a how-to video on a certain song? And it turns out it's their music. And then I do a chart it, and then they give me super funny accolades back, be like, we were just messing with you. Thank you for charting our music. I love that more than anything else. Why do you need like subtitles? I don't know what the shorthand is. Oh, why do you? Huh. That made sense. That one came naturally. Is that what it is? Why do you? Why do you need like subtitles effects? You mean like in the videos? Are you talking to me? Hey, you talking to me? No, I have no clue what you're talking about. I don't know what a subtitle thing is. I mean, subtitles, yeah, if we do like Spanish. Si portas aquí, se hablas español, pero not aquí. Pero my music gets seen a lot in Indonesia. It would be interesting to have a translator. And you know what? If you live in Hilo, Hawaii, and you speak another language and you want to learn an instrument, I give free lessons to people who teach me different languages. What do you need? Oh, yeah. Subtitles for like they don't understand. Oh, no. Sometimes people don't. I speak way too fast. I have to tell people to go up here and hit the little gear and then to change it to a different speed. And that's okay. If anybody's ever watching me live and I am talking and you are interested in the music aspect of it, all one needs to do is say, hey, Wago, question, and then put the question out there. I will rephrase it in many different ways. I teach special needs children and adults of all ages. I've got 4 current students right now that are all differently on the spectrum. One of my students requires me to speak like this. It is very hard for me to think slower. And as a result of having the wherewithal to have the capacity and the patience and the amazing understanding that this person absolutely loves their time with me, and I love my time with them. It almost makes me want to cry right now thinking about it. But, you know, I am so grateful, unbelievably grateful every day. And the more I think about it, just being in the moment, it is just amazing to be able to do what I do right now. And I'm really upset that it took me my whole life to get to the point where this is who I am. And I wish I would have been doing this at 19, but I wasn't supposed to have that life. 19 to 28 was hard. 28 to 35 was a journey. And thanks to Rachel and my surroundings and just understanding a little bit more about me daily, working on things, getting a program, moving through it, I have found myself finally feeling okay in my skin. And that's the only thing I want to give away to people. Oh, groovy, Mike. Yeah. Yeah, I can never shut it off. The Eastland meditation only works to an extent, and because I'm a musician, whenever I have anything, like, I work a labor job too. I don't just teach 3 days a week for 10, 12 hours. I push lawnmowers, and I fix roofs, and I do gutters and plumbing and drywall. It's just a lot, and after the injury and being able to use my hand again, I don't want to do anything other than teach and play music. I don't take myself too seriously. I'm still upset and depressed, but I'm working on that, and that's what I want to have the other channel be about, to helping people get to that point if they don't already understand what this whole game is about. Giving a little bit of enlightenment in a world that seems chaotic seems like the only thing I'm actually good at and getting through. Christ, hurry up! Is that me? That's good. But yeah, I would like to do all sorts of stuff, and it really is, as Tretch says, it's the journey, and I never understood that till now. And from being somebody that did not want to continue life, knowing that there's going to probably be another 40 to 50 years left of this, holy balls! So I want to have it be fun. I have a belly button and it loves you too. Hi, Tattoo. Do you want to see mine? Here it comes. It's for all the kids at home. Oh, nice. All right, well, that's what the other channel's going to be about. Just my feet and my belly button. I'm just joking. Good heart recognized another good heart. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I am a good heart. It took me a while to get there. I had a lot of pain and suffering and hate. But then I realized it's all perspective, and I don't really feel that way. It was a chemical response through my limbic and endocrine system that is the same whether I'm happy or sad. And when I realized how neuron synapses work, I realized in the moment, oh, I'm hungry or thirsty or a little horny. And the idea is, if you work through your emotions, I realized that I've always been a capacitor. And I don't want to be a capacitor anymore. I want to be a conduit. I don't care if I'm angry. I just don't want to harbor on it. I want to get rid of it. There's no need to be angry. So when I'm pushing a mower, and I'm like, what am I doing at 45 pushing a mower? I'm just like, Ma que por eso, maquinani no ne punsa, and I go over some of the 1,000 chokras or ragas or any of the Indian music that I know that I use to personally meditate. And if I could give that away to one person, that would be amazeballs. Hey, Fab Daddy. How do it to you? Oh, cool. Tell your cousin, tell her to come see me by name. I'm Wago. They could go up to Big Island or go to that the hippie place where I got these vegan scones from. It's called Island Naturals. It's not bad, but everything's really stupid expensive. Well, I gotta say, I'm feeling super grateful today. I do have a student coming up here in a little minute. What up, man? I'm hanging out. If everybody's hanging out right now, could go check out the description. I'd like people to hit that link and sign up for my other channel so I could talk a little bit more freely. I'm not going to tell you stuff that's crazy like, well, blah, 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 blah. But on this channel, it's kind of like a music, family friendly. I don't drop any F-bombs. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, Scoville? Right on, Oscar. Thank you. Oh, it doesn't cost anything. I try not to charge. On this channel, if you want to become a member, that just means that you give a hoot. I would have said S right there. See, I could cuss on the other channel. That means you give a hoot. I think it's $1.99 to just become a member. You get access to all the member videos first before anybody else, and then interact with me. Anytime I see a name that's green, I just interact with you more. I love to answer music questions. That's the whole point. And then there's one that's the Tuesdays, which is today, 12:20 to 1:20, $4.99. You can watch any of the old videos. You can watch any of the current ones and participate in the chat. And then you're always a part of that. Every Tuesday, I do a music foundation lesson, which teaches you about everything. And as soon as I go as far as I possibly can and do subjects which are super advanced, I'm just going to start over and do it again. This is all I do all day, every day. Music, music, music. And here's the thing. I'm not going to beat around the bush. I'm amazing at music. I love it. It makes me who I am. I need to find somebody who loves it as much as I do. I am so very lonely here. And I know that it's right around the corner because I keep putting myself out there and I'm honest. I'm open. And I'm trying to start to understand that I don't understand. I'm just trying to do the best I can. So it's some heavy stuff. Yeah. Oh, you're doing the questions? Excellent. I try not to make them too hard, but I try to intrigue somebody in the thought process of on why. Some of the questions will get to like hypothetical chords and like how many sharps are there in B? There are 5. F sharp, C sharp, G sharp, D sharp, A sharp. What key is B sharp? B sharp is C. But when you say how many sharps are there in B sharp, you can say, oh, there are 2 sharps in B sharp and 5 double sharps. And as soon as you can think that way, and you can go, B sharp, C double sharp, D double sharp, E sharp, F double sharp, G double sharp, A double sharp, A double sharp. Your brain breaks down and melts, but you can see it in your mind's eye. And because you play like 5, 6, 8, 10, 12, 20 instruments, it's all music. How do you put it into practical application? You just practice over and over and over. Stinky farter, what's up, dude? You don't know squat. Right on, Stinky. You know what I do know? I do know that I like you. I didn't delete you. There's somebody else monitoring there. However, I'm going to miss you, Stinky. It was a good time while it lasted. Oh, Stinky, go over to my other channel, and you can subscribe to there, and I'll mess with you all day. I love trolls. Much fun, much fun. All right, taking over my head. I'm sure something sunk into this stick. Yeah, I guess. I mean, it blows my mind. I've played with thousands and thousands of people, and every time I play with somebody who's just a novice, you just see it. When you play with professionals, it's a different level or atmosphere. And all I could say is I have to get back to the place where I was about 15 years ago, where you have these out-of-body experiences while you're playing. You're in the pocket, in the groove. There's hundreds of people getting down with what you're doing, It's the next level of the human experience, and it only makes sense that the only way to explain it is when people have come to God moments or their life flashes before their eyes, or they're in love for the first time, or just that. It's that feeling. I love that feeling. I want that every day. That's what music does for me. I do declare I should stop drinking this coffee, but it's delicious. So anybody want to see me chug a gallon of warm milk? We got that tip cup up top. That's what we'll do on the other channel. Watch my friend drink warm milk. Warm milk. Yeah, life is good. It's good to have a go. Well, I've started to wake up in the morning with affirmations and telling myself that I can today rather than I can't. Got a lot of stuff going on, too many irons in the fire. But the truth of the matter is, this is what life is. It's living it. I often forget that everybody else is struggling as well. Anywho, I really enjoyed hanging out here today. I'm going to go check the other channel. Hopefully we got 10 subscribers. If so, I'm going to start throwing some content out on my friend, which is my other channel, Burner channel. And then I've got a couple other YouTube channels that are going to be for bands. One of the bands I'd like to premiere this next year in 2026 is going to be one of my buddies on bass, and I'm currently looking for a drummer. Think tight 3-piece that plays like jazz jam band fusion. That's exactly where I'm going. I'm going to be writing some songs with the group, so I haven't even started writing for that, but I'm very much excited. Chances are I'll layer on a saxophone player or 2 or 5, and then probably layer on a piano player. But that's what I'm hoping to do for 2026. Yeah. Right on. Thank you, man. I'm gonna go teach at 2:45. I'm gonna do a little bit of actually, I should probably do some videos for the channel as well. Get some content out there. If you like the holidays, I'm not a big fan, but I'm doing the Christmas stuff, the holiday songs. Uh, Piano, mandolin, banjo, guitar. I'm trying to do as many as I can. They'll start popping out in November. Anyway, thanks for being here. Rachel, thanks for moderating. Anybody who's hanging out with me still, if you haven't already, hit the thank you button or the like button for this channel. Show, please do. And then go over in the description, hit that link, and sign up for my other channel. It's called My Friend, My Friend. Features this guy, except for I drop some F-bombs. That's the difference. Again, I'm grateful. Thank you. Aloha to everyone. Ooh, wait. So bright up there. I love these little shakeovers. Aloha, wife. Love you. How I love you.